So I thought I'd break down some like MMA news, some fights, a fight that's been announced, and a fight that looks to be in the works that could be next. So Kamaru Usman called out Stephen Thompson, saying that he wanted that fight after Wonderboy pulled out of after the Michelle Pereira fight didn't happen, after the weight miss from Michelle Pereira, and yeah, Usman was calling for the fight, saying he'd love to fight him. And then Wonderboy actually came out and said he'd love to fight Kamaru Usman at UFC 295 at MSG. After Usman said he would be willing to fight him, so that'd be interesting. That'd be a good fight. Haven't fought before. It was a fight that was very close to happening, but then Wonderboy lost to Gilbert Burns. If he would have beat Gilbert Burns, we probably would have got this fight. But yeah, this fight makes a lot of sense. It's a winnable fight for both of them. I would have to go with Kamaru Usman though on this one. I think his wrestling would just be too much for Wonderboy at this point. I think Wonderboy's takedown defense has really regressed in his last few fights. Like, he used to have really elite takedown defense, but yeah, it's definitely regressed a lot since, he's aged a little bit. Like, especially against Gilbert Burns and Bilal Muhammad, like he had really like no takedown defense at all. It was really sad to see. But yeah, I'd go with Kamaru Usman to win this fight by decision, I reckon. But I reckon for as long as it's on the feet, though, like Wonderboy's gonna have so many openings, but I reckon Usman will just like push him against the fence. Fight pretty smart, get him against the fence, hit him to the body, get him to the ground maybe. Like, Usman's not really some like dominant top player. Like, he doesn't really get people down and like dominate them on top. He's normally, like, I guess he did to Tyron Woodley, but in most fights he'll just like press him against the fence, beat him up in the clinch. But yeah, I'd say he'll just beat up Wonderboy in the clinch, work his body, maybe be able to drop him because of the takedown threat. But yeah, I'd say Usman wins decision. And then another fight I wanted to talk about, Terrence McKinney's fighting next week. Literally next week, taking a short notice fight after his loss to Nazim. He's stepping in for Lando Venata, and he's fighting Mike Breeden. So that's an interesting fight. I'd have to go with Terrence McKinney just because Mike Breeden doesn't have the best chin. He has really good boxing, good Muay Thai, so yeah, if Terrence McKinney goes out there and, gasses in the first round, which he does in a lot of fights, he gasses out a lot. And I could really see Mike Breeden like coming on late and putting a beating on Terrence McKinney in the later rounds. But I reckon Terrence McKinney catches him. I reckon this will look similar to a lot of McKinney's early fights, like the Matt Rivola fight and his fights in the regional scenes where he got like early KOs. But you never know, Mike Breeden's not bad. Like, his record is really deceiving. If you watch his fights, like, he's really like fucking high pressure fighter, fun fighter. Took a lot of time off, so he's probably improved quite a lot. Like, there was an argument, like, you can't really give it to him, but there's like a slight argument you can give him that Natan Levy fight, but it's like he did a lot of like fucking like, he had a really good output against Natan Levy. Alex Hernandez just ran for him though, and he got rocked a lot against Natan Levy. Like, his chin's just not that good. So I reckon Terrence McKinney catches him, like his early fights. Probably really early into the fight too. But if McKinney goes out there and tries to wrestle Mike Breeden and gasses out, then Breeden's going to put a beating on him because he has really good cardio and his output doesn't slow down. Like, he has really high output, good boxing. I could just see him mixing it to the body and then going to the head and just put a beating on Terrence McKinney. But I think Terrence McKinney gets this one done early. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I thought I'd just break down these two fights real quick. Oh, actually, I mean, while I'm here, why not? I'll break down another fight I've seen. Let's go. Let's look at the GOAT. Big Marcel. So David Dvorak versus Tatsuya Taira. This fight's really interesting. Like, I honestly, on paper, Dvorak's like a horrible matchup for Tatsuro. I think Tatsuro will probably still win, but Dvorak's takedown defense is so good. Like, he has really good grappling defense, but and like he has good power and everything like that. But the one thing is like Tatsuro's striking's not the best, but Dvorak's taken so much damage that Tatsuro will probably like hurt him on the feet. But this will be interesting. We'll definitely get to see a lot more of Tatsuro's striking here because Dvorak's like takedown defense is probably some of the best in this division in my opinion. Like just honestly, like his takedown defense is really good. Like it's his best asset. But yeah, he's taken a lot of damage. Took a lot of damage against. He took some damage against Steve Erceg. Took some damage against Manel Cape. Yeah, he's just taken a lot of damage. Took some damage the fight before is that as well. Who was that against? That was against the Brazilian guy. What's his name again? Mateus Nicolau as well. So yeah, he's taken a lot of damage. I think Tatsuro can just hurt him on the feet. Oh, speaking of Alexander Hernandez, he's also got a fight against Bill Algeo. I reckon Bill Algeo is like a horrible matchup for Alexander Hernandez. Oh yeah, for that Tatsuro fight, I'll go Tatsuro by decision. I think he'll just hurt him a bunch on the feet. But yeah, Bill Algeo is like a horrible matchup for Alexander Hernandez. Good cardio, long-rangey guy. Yeah, I think he'll finish Hernandez later, I reckon. Plus, Hernandez has taken a lot of damage. And then another interesting fight, Brian Battle versus AJ Fletcher. Former heavyweight Brian Battle versus the smallest welterweight AJ Fletcher. Like Fletcher's literally like featherweight size, and he fights at welterweight. It's really interesting. He's also they keep giving AJ Fletcher like bigger fucking welterweights. It's really weird. Like AJ Fletcher fought Matthew Semmelsberger as well, who's like massive for welterweight. It's like there's always like a comical size difference when AJ Fletcher fights someone. It's really funny to see. Like generally, look at any AJ Fletcher. Garimbo's like a lot bigger than him from memory. Not like a massive welterweight, but still. And then Angelus is like a big muscly guy, but he fought at lightweight before, so but still, like Fletcher always looks smaller, and they keep giving him like big welterweights. But I'll go Brian Battle in this fight. I reckon Battle's just like he's really good, man. Like just fucking good fighter, just all round good fighter. But Fletcher's tough, so it'll be interesting to see how this fight goes. But early pick is Brian Battle. Maybe if I watch the tape, something will change. But yeah, I'll go with Brian Battle there. But yeah, I thought I'd just break down some fights there. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate yous.